it was neat. It was exciting. You know, I remember taking a walk with my dad in the parking lot across the street from our house, and you know, and the money wasn't great in the round. You know, I mean, 11th round is okay, I guess, but you know, I wanted to play, and I remember telling my dad that, you know, if I get an opportunity to play, then I just want to get my foot in the door and play. I was a catch and throw guy that had the potential to hit the ball out of the park, so there's a commodity for that. You know, that's okay to be that guy. There's, you know, you got to have your, you know, your 40 home run a year guys too, your 40, 100 guys, but to have a guy that can come in a role and you know, catch a game when you need him to catch and know the hitters and stuff like that, and then occasionally hit one out of the park, there's a role for that, and so that's why I stuck around so long. The biggest piece of advice that I ever got that changed my career, we were taking BP in Milwaukee one day when I was playing for the Brewers. Kevin Reimer was telling me, why aren't you hitting the ball out of the park? Why are you just slapping the ball? Are you not strong enough to hit the ball out of the stadium? You know, I mean, at that time, and I'm not near as big as some of these guys, but I was big enough and strong enough to hit the ball over the fence. But my whole approach and my whole swing and everything that had gotten me there was to just not strike out and put the ball in play, because I could run a little bit, so put it in play and run it out. I mean, that's not gonna, they don't want somebody in the lineup that's gonna do that. They want somebody, a guy that's got a chance to hit the ball out of the park. And I learned that year. That was the piece of advice that got me over the hump. You can never replace the feeling of hitting a grand slam in front of 60,000 people. I mean, you'll never replace that anywhere. And no matter what I do, is going to replace that.
Tom Lampkin is getting a grand salami! Unbelievable!
And the guys, being able to sit around and, you know, have a couple beers or sit down and talk about the game and talk about, you know, aspects of the game with guys that played at the same level you did. You can't get that anywhere unless you talk about with guys that played. So that I miss. So I had plenty of people over the course of my early career before pro ball tell me that, you know, either you're not big enough or you're not fast enough. The same thing that kids probably hear today. And I made it. So I would say that don't let anybody tell you that you can't make it until they take the glove out of your hand.